My name is Mike Bradley. I'm the Senior Director of Marketing at Scotty Cameron Putters at Titleist. We're here launching the 2025 Studio Style line and some new line extensions to the Phantom Mallet line.
Awesome. So I'm going to kick things right off with the new chain link, the face.
Yeah.
Looks incredible.
Yeah.
Super interesting. Maybe you can walk us through what this innovation is all about, what it brings to the actual putter, and maybe what's new about the new line.
Sure, absolutely. So the Studio Style line is our blade and mid-mallet line. It's 10 new models, plus 2 long design models and 4 left-handed options. The newest thing here is we've got carbon steel inserts across the whole line.
Right.
So carbon steel is an awesome material. A lot of Scotty fans and collectors know it from his early handmade putters. And a lot of the great tour putters are still made of carbon steel. Got great properties for soft feel. So we've put a carbon steel insert across the line, and then we've done this chain link face milling technology on the face. And what that does, it's kind of a similar effect to deep milling, where the chain link is removing about 50% of the material from that insert that comes in contact with the ball. So whenever you do that, you're going to soften that sound, and in turn that gives the perception of that softer feel. The payoff to players is more confidence. They can take a little bit more assertive stroke with the chain link technology on breaking putts, on mid to long range putts, and distance control. That sound they're hearing aligns perfectly with where they want to see that ball down green. So that's a formula of roll and sound that we dial in with these materials and the milling.
It sounds like that's a lot of thought put into that. Is that based off of player feedback, that desire to have that carbon kind of milled like a face back into the Scotty Cameron family? Like, where did some of that innovation come from? And it looks like the design's been in the works for quite a while. So maybe you can tell us a bit
So
about
interestingly, this is the 20th anniversary of Scotty's original Studio Style line,
there you go.
which was a metal inserted putter, similar to this. We've just modernized it and brought it into the future with new milling, some different materials. But to answer your question, so we were testing this for over a year with players on tour, testing all sorts of materials for that insert, from 303 stainless steel to aluminum to Tyrillium, which people know from our Tyrillium putters. And carbon steel performed the best in terms of damping properties, so sound damping. And that's a great place to start with in terms of a material that's going to get you to that feel you're looking for. But we also wanted to maintain the feedback Scotty Cameron putters are known for. So what do we mean by that? You can of course make a really soft putter, but you don't want to make it so soft that you lose feedback. We think it's really important that a player can diagnose their mishits, should they mishit it, manage their distances, and if you get too soft, players can struggle with distance control, and they may not understand why they left that putt short. Was it a mishit? Was it something else? We've retained that great feel and feedback Scotties are known for, and then with the chain link got the roll properties and the speeds exactly where our players wanted them. So it was a pretty long process working with some great players and just dialing in, hey, what's the best material here for what we're trying to do?
So can you talk a little bit more about the new design on the square back and the other options you have?
Absolutely. So one of the big things about the Studio Style line is we've completely redesigned the mid-mallets. So that's the fastback and square back. The story of the fastback and square back, they're designed to be mid-mallet options, kind of companions to the Newport and Newport 2. Newport, sort of shorter, rounder. That's, you can go to the fastback. Newport 2, a little longer, squarer. You go to the square back. We call these ring-weighted designs. Similar to what we did with the Phantom 9 last year, you have these designs where you can see the turf through the pocket there. Scotty calls them peekaboos. We're calling them ring-weighted. It basically just moves the weight to the perimeter of the putter head, so it's going to give you a lot of stability. And then we've got this high-contrast alignment system going silver, black, silver, and it's not just cosmetics, however. So this is multi-material. So we have stainless steel, and then this black section here is aircraft aluminum, which is lighter than steel. It's an opportunity for us to kind of remove weight from the center of the putter head, get that weight back, but then create this very strong vertical alignment for players to use, lining up perpendicular their shoulders, getting a really great posture. The other thing we've had players tell us is some players are using this kind of just creating the mental image of trying to strike the ball with this leading edge. Now, of course, they're not going to be able to, but that visual allows them face square longer through the impact zone. Strong alignment, great weighting, great balance. So we've got sort of phantom-like properties in what are very compact blade-like putters. So really, really cool designs. The other thing is we do have some players also who tell us, hey, they just tune this out completely, and this black section here allows them to do that. So some players can just tune this out, and what they're looking down at to them is basically a Newport or a Newport 2.
Right.
So it's some cool optics, some great use of multi-materials, and it's going to give you a real high-performance, forgiving putter.
You said it was the 20th anniversary of the studio style.
Yeah.
What was kind of like the thought process of, okay, let's get back to this? It's been 20 years. Is it just a timing thing, or?
That was more a coincidence. We were chasing a certain performance, some certain sounds and feel. Austin Rollinson, who's working with Scotty on all the designs now, has a background in insert putters as well, and Scotty believes firmly in using milled metal for what we do. So kind of that collaboration landed at, hey, let's go with an insert. And as this came together, we realized, oh yeah, it's the 20th anniversary.
I was going to say, leading the marketing team, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. But again, it's what the insert lets us do is use the carbon steel. Behind that insert, we have a vibration damping membrane that holds that together with the putter head. It also dampens it even more. And then surrounding the insert, we have a compound that also dampens it. And on tour, frankly, we can swap out different inserts if we want. So it gives us a lot of ability to customize for a player out on tour. But again, we feel like we've landed on a really great formula that it's going to benefit a lot of golfers.
Sure. Anything else coming from the Scotty Cameron family in 2025, or anything else you want to highlight with the studio series?
We're always working on new things. So we always do a couple limiteds each year, and we'll have some fun stuff coming, I'm sure. We do have a couple new Phantom models that are actually in shops February 14th, coming right up. We unveiled these last week. But we've just added 2 new plumbing neck options to the Phantom line and our most popular heads, the 7 and the 5. This is the 7 right here. And these are huge on tour. We just haven't had them in the main line for a long time. So Phantom 5, Phantom 7 with the plumbing neck. A lot of players like that neck on a mallet because they're used to seeing it in a blade, but they want some of the benefits of a mallet. Those are in shops February 14th, and then we also added 3 new left-handed options for 2025 in the Phantom range. So the 5, which is our most popular, the 11, and the 11 long design, all lefty. So a lot going on here in 25.
Awesome. As a lefty, I appreciate it.
Yeah, right.
All right, awesome, Mike.
That was great.
Great, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, thanks.